When the Centraal Museum asked me to host the evening for the newest exhibition, Voices of Fashion, it was an easy choice for me. I knew I wanted to do it about streetwear in Accra. In Accra, I had several conversations with owners of streetwear brands. Some are very upcoming, others are more settled, and we talked about the streetwear culture in the city or in the country of Ghana. Also, I had an in-depth interview with Tribe of God, a settled streetwear brand based in Accra that uses their clothing to spread the word of God. I've been researching streetwear in different cities for the past couple of years, not only because I like to wear the items myself, but also because I think it's an interesting phenomenon that plays with the global and the local. Where an outsider from streetwear culture might see a bunch of t-shirts, long sleeve or loose-fitting trousers, the insiders know the stories behind all these items and behind the brands. I therefore have been documenting and researching and talking to different brands in Accra, Lagos and Amsterdam to hear the stories about these items and what these stories tell about the society that we live in today. Not only because of the design, streetwear is often not considered to be quote-unquote fashion, but also how they launch the items. They don't participate in fashion shows. Often they don't launch full collections, but like single items or a few items at one time, and they sell directly to consumers. If we take that phenomenon into a city like Accra, where a fashion climate is arising, where a lot of sales is done through Instagram and where production is still a challenge, I'm curious how brands like Tribe of God operate. What are the challenges, opportunities, what does the future look like? The following video consists of snippets of the interviews that I had with the people on the grounds that give you a bigger insight of the streetwear culture in Accra. Enjoy.
I love streetwear. I'm always in streetwear, actually.
Get up.
I'm trying to go crazy and I'm a designer. I'm Emmanuel Sam. I'm from Ghana. We are Tribe of God together. A streetwear brand based in Ghana.
You should have introduced me too.
I thought you were going to introduce
that was very one-sided.
So this is Jude Donto from Ghana also. Yeah, so we both head Tribe of God, a streetwear brand based in Ghana.
I'm Bilson, and I'm a talent manager and a creative director.
Yo, my name is Nana Kwame Bampo. You can call me KB Nana. I'm a designer, I guess. I'm an assistant to God.
I'm an illustrator and a designer for my brand, especially diaries. But I work with other brands as well, like Subway Studios.
In like a Ghanaian aspect, or in general, streetwear is a culture. You know, it's more than fashion. It's embedded in whatever you do. As he said, it's a way of life. So streetwear is a culture that we're proud to be a part of.
I think streetwear to me is more about your personal style. Streetwear shouldn't be put in a box. It should be how you express yourself and how you feel. Yeah, that's streetwear to me, basically.
Basically, we're just comfortable, cozy. You know, take life easy. Try not to work too hard, especially when you have a streetwear brand, because it's stressful in Ghana. But I mean, it's possible because we're doing it. So you can do it. Anybody else can do it. You just have to put work into it.
For me, I was like, streetwear is how you make it. In terms of streetwear is your own style. Like, streetwear is quite a bit confusing here in both Africa and elsewhere. Everyone describes streetwear as their own way and how they feel like they wear their stuffs in terms of how they are living. You get me? Streetwear is not based on one thing. Everyone has its explanation for streetwear. That's the whole thing about streetwear for me. So I can't describe streetwear or place streetwear in a particular style. Someone is going to be confused from my perspective in streetwear to his perspective. That's how it is.
Streetwear to me is like comfort, sustainability, like fly, colors, combination, minimalism, all of that. Like, it's just, streetwear is an expression. You feel me? It's like, okay, when I put this together, it's going to look like this. I don't have to wear a white tee and wear a white shoe just because my tee is white. Like, you can blend it. Like, you know, streetwear is a feeling. You see it all around. Like, so that's how I define streetwear. It's an expression. And all of those words I said.
I would say yes. It's a growing industry, if I should put it that way. With the likes of Free the Youth, Tribe of God, just to mention a few, with what they're doing with music and street culture. I think it's getting there. Ghana's getting there when it comes to street culture, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Ghanaians are still adapting to the culture of streetwear. So, you know, we're learning. But in other countries, they, should I say, gravitate more towards streetwear than here. But then it's just like, it's just time. Because we had our pop-up on May 29th, and it was beautiful. We sold out at 3 p.m. and then we just had people coming in to take pictures and just vibe throughout the rest of the day. So we learned our lesson to make more clothes.
For that to happen in Ghana, it's just like, it tells you how encouraging it is and how the times are changing. So hopefully.
Dude, yeah, definitely have a streetwear. I mean, me and my friends, we just dress up. It's not dressing up, it's like, we just wear stuff that you feel comfortable in. That's basically it, to be honest, and it just has to look good. So since you have that mentality, you just, I think that's streetwear, but you just have to be comfortable in whatever you wear. So yeah, I think there's a streetwear culture, even on the, you see it all around. You know, Ghanaians have style, so everything is cool to me, I guess.
For me, I think it's developing still, and we've not yet reached our phase yet, but we'll get better in no time. That's what I think.
So I think the streetwear brand in Ghana is like moving hard, because there are less resources here, but you know, like, people are going hard, like designers are going hard on their designs, because you can get brands like Free the Youth, Vicky Force, Alchemy, DRS, my personal brand. You know, there are lots of brands like Palmine Ice Cream. There are lots of sick brands, you know. So yeah, I think we are going hard. It's just like a little push there, you know. We are there.
Definitely.
Yeah,
the biggest market.
Definitely thrifting. Yeah, we're definitely thrifting.
The best place you can get like quality, like streetwear, like items. Kantamanto, nowhere else.
For now, I definitely like what Free the Youth is doing. I like what Tribe of God is doing as well. I think these two are my favorite for now.
I mean, it's generally hot here, so you can't really overdress, over accessorize, because you're gonna suffer. So I mean, the places to get stuff: local house, get cool stuff from local house. If I knew that earlier, you get cool stuff from Untamed Empire at the airport. You can get cool stuff from Tribe of God. And as he said, you can get cool stuff from
Kansen direct from the markets. That was if I was a kid. And you can get Free the Youth. You can, I mean, there's
a lot of people.
There's a lot of people. Very creative people. You should check them out.
Kansen for sure. Because they've been holding their culture down for like over 10 years. And apart from the fact that there are lots of knockouts over there, they still have some original pieces. You just have to dig deep into it and then find the original pieces. So yeah, for sure, I'll go to Kansen since we don't have no Zara or no fashion companies in Ghana right now.
You need to be have knowledge on what you are going for, before you go, you have to have knowledge of what you are going for. You also have to be like determined to work around the scorching sun to find what you want. Because if not, you can't be in Canton. You get it? You are not a Ghanaian. You get it? Yeah, you are not. So you have to have those qualities to be able to, like enter, search, grab the styles, and yeah. If not, you are not a Ghanaian.
You don't have much options when you want to shop in Ghana. You either pick some pieces from an online store that you like, you take it to your tailor, and you tell him or her to make you exact, style. But it's really hard to be in Ghana and not have connections outside and get like good pieces. It's kind of hard. So you need to make it yourself, find creative ways to make it happen.
In recent times, I would say like black-owned brands have put their eye to like West Africa, and we're all here. We see what's going on. Daily paper is in the streets. People are interested in. Shout out to Free the Youth. Like they are opening up. I feel like they are opening up the way for other brands to come up and all of that. That's great because. Yeah, we also have brands from back in the day called Renaissance. Like I think they were the stepping stone. So it's real good. It's real good. They should think about more of collaboration since the funding is a bit, and we don't really have production like factories for stuff to happen. Even though people are real dope and they want to just produce stuff. So when you come together, there'll be like a more powerful force to move forward. It's like that's how come I had a pop. I mean, Tuna World Studios had a pop up in December, and it was about everybody's brand. Like that's the main focus. It was come and show your stuff. We give you the platform to do that, and yeah. So that's basically it. That's how we move. Do a lot of pop-ups. Do a lot of things together. Yeah.
The biggest challenge was shipping the items outside when we get like orders from outside, and also getting the right machines to print, like direct to garments and all these things. It was kind of hard back in the day to find those machines because we don't have them a lot here. Yeah, and also getting fabrics in large quantities, so you can produce more. It was also hard.
Biggest problem is, to me, is like funding. Yeah, that's quite of a problem to a lot of people who just want to create. Because even really and truly, we don't even have some of like the materials to work with and the quality that we need. You have to ship them in, and that's cash. So yeah, that's what it is. Funding. That's one challenge.
I think like stuff needed to make it better is ensuring like funding stuff, and also making sure our resources towards the fabrics we used here in more excess, that we get them in excess quantity and all of that. That will actually make it better because there's a lot to do.
See, I want to pee. I was home. I texted him. I told him I want to make money and not depend on my parents for money because we were going to college at the time. And he's like, okay, let's do something, because he wanted to make a brand himself. I wanted to make a brand, and we came up with a brand. And after some time, we rebranded, changed everything because we found our faith individually. And yeah, so that's how it went.
Oh,
That was a long time ago. So we were in uni and we wanted to make a difference, like I already said, right? So we went to school, we were making clothes, selling them for cheap. We had our friends wearing them, taking pictures here and there. It caught on, but we went into like a phase where we had problems with production, because at the time he was teaching me how to design at that time, and So we were having a lot of problems with productions. We tried to get stuff from China and they'd come in trashed, or like the designs would be weird or the sizing would be off. And we got invited weirdly for this fashion show in Accra. I don't remember the name. But we came and we were like blown away by the stuff that other people made. So we decided to change and rebrand and, you know, like make a better brand for ourselves. And so that's how we changed to Tribe of God, and he can tell you the rest.
Yeah, as he was saying, we were trying to like get to something we could relate more to, and we felt like it was only right that we use, since we're practicing Christians, we use our faith through creativity. It just merged for us like naturally. It just made sense.
Yeah.
So I think we took on Tribe of God as a name, and it's just been
evolving.
Yeah, it's just been evolving since then. As we said earlier, we started one day on social media, and since then it's just grown and it's been blowing up. And we just had our pop-up show was very encouraging. So I think we've just gone from strength to strength, and it's been good.
It's been great.
I think that's well, we just find streetwear. First of all, they're so comfortable. When you consider what streetwear is, it involves like t-shirts and different. And it was about the creative aspect of things. I think we've always been interested in these brands, these streetwear brands coming up, like Nike, Adidas, and even when it comes to like some of the recent ones, like Off-White, Pyrex. Yeah, exactly. And we've always been like inclined to the design aspect of it, so it's always been an easy choice to like concentrate on streetwear.
That's on you, bro.
What do you say, man? That's really on you. What makes it streetwear?
Because we understood the fact that we wanted to make clothes to change the way people came about in our country. And we started with t-shirts, right? So we developed from there, we started from there, and we included our faith. So we actually mixed religion with streetwear to evolve the brand to what it is now. So they understand what we're trying to do. Most of them understand what we're trying to do. We're trying to make Christianity cool. Because there was also a stereotype about Christian brands here and the designs they made. It was a little... Alright.
Repetitive designs,
corny designs, that's what they used to call it. So we had that task to change all of that, you know, and then make it look cool again so everybody could be Christian and be proud about it. So we put that on ourselves.
So I guess I'd say t-shirts, I'd say shorts, I'd say
caps,
sleeve t-shirts, caps,
sweatshirts, bags, crossbody bags, necklaces, rings,
accessories.
You forgot the stuff we made?
No, I'm just thinking through.
Yeah, he's
the face. He's a social media out there, and we just sit back and we just design.
Socks. This is I'm gonna give you some socks. I got you.
We have to. Okay. But we have to, and also we have to branch like out to that to please. Well, it depends. To please the people that we are trying to like feed or sell to, our clientele. But staple items is like important. We can't do like without it. I mean, you can do whatever you want depending on where you are, because also like let's say in Ghana you can't make bomber jackets, like heavy winter bomber jackets. It wouldn't work. I mean, you can make it, but who's gonna buy it and where they're gonna wear it to? You feel me? So you have to produce things depending on your locale or your region, which are considered staple here, could be considered staple anywhere. Sorry about the plane. So as I was saying, things could be staple here, could be staple anywhere, but you have to focus on the people that you're trying to, you know, feed or engage. Mainly through social media. Because in the beginning we had a website and we realized that Ghanaians don't really engage in that because they want to have like a personal relationship or like a personal encounter because of a lot of, I should say, misfortunes that has happened through like customer bases and clientele. But yeah, so we closed down the website, or we just put it on pause for a little bit, and we focus more on like social media and like engaging them directly, delivering personally, or like having our own delivery system where we have like our bikers do the deliveries and all of that. Fashion shows are essential for brands, but pop-ups are more lucrative, you know, especially in Ghana here, because they understand that they need to support African-owned businesses because of all the trends that's going on. So if you are a streetwear brand or any brand at all, you need to have pop-ups to like make money.
Sorry.
It's fine.
And building a good network and the exposure and everything. I mean, even the interaction you have from customers, it's really good. Like, you build a better network, and you know, as he said, it's very lucrative too, financial aspect. So
yeah,
that's why.
Mobile money, you can pay it to the biker, you can pay it to us, you can pay when you receive it, before you receive it. It's flexible.
Of course, because first off, it's a Christian brand, so we have to engage our community or those like around us, because we are making streetwear clothes, but we're also trying to spread the gospel at the same time. And you see it in our t-shirts, like our apparel, the messages and everything through the design. So of course, I think like community is like really important.
It's very big. Yeah. Very big. You need it to survive, to stay relevant, because at some point in time, probably you just have like a fixed customer base and everybody's tired of getting your stuff. The community, if people are like, if it's growing or if it's like getting bigger, a lot of people get to know your stuff, get to know the story, your journey, and they can relate to you more as a brand. So community is very important. No. I mean, it is very important, but not the most important thing. It's one of the tools that any brand should use, that every brand uses because of the era that we're in. But also we use foot soldiers. I've said this to you before, because we have ground people, because not everybody in Ghana or Accra is on social media. Not everybody has a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, or LinkedIn or whatever. Not everybody has that. So you need people that can get to other people that don't have this. So it's important to do it both ways. It's important to have collaborations as a streetwear brand, because you need to go into you need to be able to infiltrate different markets, different communities, different spaces, so you could grow your brand as well. So as you can see, this is a collaboration t-shirt between Tribe of God and Ground Up Charlie, where if you scan the QR code, you get the song from Kwesi Arthur featuring Vic Mensa. It says Ghana. Can't really show you the back, but you see it.
Show on.
Ground Up is
I should show it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ground Up is a music label, I think based in Tema, right?
Yeah.
In Ghana, so.
Move a little to your left.
Ghana boys.
Stocks on the rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Got it. You got it? Yeah. So as you can see, it says Ghana Boy Stocks on the Rise. It's the intro by Big Homie Flea on the song. If you listen to the song, it's on it. So we're just trying to bridge the gap between their consumers, our consumers, international or global people, and then just let you know that this is what's happening in Ghana. We're trying to put our stocks on the rise. So yeah, shouts to Big Homie Flea, shouts to Glenn, shouts to Kwesi, shouts to Vic Mensa.
Shouts to the whole Ground Up. A couple collaborations with other streetwear brands in Ghana. We mentioned already. We have one with Gary Godson, who's an upcoming artist. We have one with Daryl, who's Joey B, an Afrobeat artist from Ghana, and there's several others coming up. So just stay tuned.
I mean, it's iconic, and it's been happening for a long time. So because we fit so well together, you can't have music without fashion. You can't have fashion without music.
These artists want to be jiggy. They want to look nice. They want to look comfortable. And I feel like it's always been the trend, streetwear and like music, especially like the hip hop or the Afrobeat scene, has always been interlinked in that way. So I guess that's how come.
That's how come it works. Even here.
Even here.
Even here. We're consistent and the safest option.
They're just attracted to the vibes, isn't it?
Marketing wise, we're consistent, safest option, biggest clientele.
And like we're doing dope stuff, honestly.
Let's make some money.
Yeah, we're doing stuff we like, and gladly, apparently people like it too. So yeah, that's why they come to us.
That's not why. It's because we're consistent.
Consistent.
We're the safest option.
Hey,
Let's make money together. Link him or me.
Social media really helped. Like we took our branding, the aspect of branding, very serious in terms of we set up a social media account very early, and we were like very serious about getting people into like involved and interactive and everything, and that's what I think first off gave us the exposure. Yeah, so I think that's how come we came across these wonderful people we've worked with, and more to come hopefully.
The opportunities? Before I would say like they were limiting, but now after like the journey that we've been on,
the exposure
that we keep getting, I mean like it's limitless, like it's boundless. So we keep meeting a lot of people, collaborating with a lot of people, a lot of artists, Show Them Camp, Joey B, Kim Promise, Gary Gutson, Ayat, just to name a few. So I mean, it's a lot, and we're just happy to be here and to work. It used to be. Do you want to get that?
I mean, it's improved, especially like since we started. It was very challenging, but God's grace, I think everything is we're moving like the modernization of Africa as a continent on the whole. So like production is getting there, it's getting better and everything, but it's still a way to go. Mainly
because we make our own stuff. Because we have our own tailors and our own printing press. Because before we relied on other people and it didn't go so well. So we learned our lesson and we made the necessary changes. Consistent clientele. Because people here are moved by influencers and what they see. So if you don't have a significant brand, you will suffer. So if you're an upcoming brand, you need a phrase I would say, publicity stunts to keep yourself going, or like to get people to know that okay, you're serious. Yeah. So that's a problem here that probably wouldn't happen in Amsterdam, probably. Because first off, streetwear as a culture is more loved or accepted in Amsterdam. In Ghana, parents turn to look down on people that dress like that sometimes, but then
it's a stereotype.
It's a stereotype, like you said. So all of that goes into that. And there are a lot of people in Holland than Ghana. So math-wise, you have more people to buy clothes.
That's the saying. Sometimes the average Ghanaian would just feel like it costs too much to invest in like a t-shirt, right? A basic t-shirt, like probably that's the mindset, that's what they think. But it's more accepted in Holland, as he was saying. So that's how come I think we wouldn't like have the same challenges as we do over here in terms of
stay true to yourself. I don't know, do whatever you want to do. I mean,
no, but honestly, like, don't give up. I think that's one of the biggest lessons we learned. Like, just keep going at it. Right. There's so many challenges, especially from the part of the world we come from, but just continue doing you.
Oh yeah, and stay true to your team. You need a team. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, you can never do it by yourself.
You just have to stay consistent. Try to solve every problem. You take one step at a time. Have a good team. Have a good brother here, and depend on God. I would say.
Yep. I mean, he's good with the strategy, so I just trust him. Everything marketing. It's about, as he said, it's about having a good team. Also, yeah. Immediate.
Expansion, worldwide domination. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. To be precise, I mean, we're setting up a pop-up shop in Accra. It's another city in Ghana.
July 30th and 31st, and also another one in Kumasi, September. Another one in Accra in December, and hopefully keep it annual from next year going. Create flagship stores in these various cities. Creating a website and launching Tribe of God USA very soon. Hopefully Tribe of God Canada too. Tribe of God Amsterdam, because Carmen is here and we're gonna talk to her about it. So hopefully big stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot in store. Shout out to our brother George.
Shout out to our brother George. Shout out to his mom, my mom,
yes,
George's mom, George's dad, his dad, all of them, the family.
Yeah, and all streetwear brands in Ghana, sorry. We're all in this hustle together.
Oh, shout out to Carmen.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Carmen.
And Brian. Shout out to Brian. Oh, big shout out to Brian.
We should do shout outs again. We should do like shout outs.
We should do shout outs again. Let's go. So we want to give a shout out to Carmen, Brian, my mom, his dad, George's mom, George's dad, El Loco, Attained Empire, Ground Up, Joey Beak, and we could keep going. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you, Ghana. We love you guys.
God bless you.
We out.